the start of another season. What's the feel like, beginning again?
Feel great. I love this format of the season. I had my time to rest, recovery, the little injuries. I know exactly when the first fight would be, like by the end of April. So easier to preparation when you know months and months before when the fight's gonna be. I love it.
Now that you've had some time to think about it, can you put into words what last year was like? Just this insane story for you. What was the year like for you?
I can't put in words. It's a feeling. It's a different feeling. It was like surprise and to return the show as an alternate. When I remember when Eduardo called me and told, "Oh, you're gonna return as an alternate after Joe Hilton because the Olivier Albins is gonna return to the show." And okay, but I knew I will be ready to fight anyone. And I returned to the hotel. The whole quarantine process was like, this part has no words. And to return, be ready. My mindset like, okay, let's go next one. We need to win and finally playoffs to win the playoffs. And to the final, I was like, man, I'm gonna be the champion. Because the story was, helping me building this, and I was so happy and grateful, like I am right now. I'm living the life I always want to live. I was 13 years, I remember, and I was like, God, I want to one day be a professional fighter. I have no idea what is the price I need to pay, but when I see these guys walk and make you walk out in Pride FC, I was like, oh my gosh, one day I want to do that. And I had no idea what I'm asking for because the process is so hard, but I'm grateful I paid the price and I'm here.
It's amazing, man. So as last season was happening, along the way, were even you like, what the hell is going on here? Or were you like, see, I knew this, if I just had the chance, I could prove to the world. Which one was it?
Yes, it's a mix, but I knew I was ready because my training partners in the spar sessions, I could see I was ready for anyone in the world. Because at the American Top Team, we train with the best guys in the world. So I had the confidence I could win against anyone and make good fights. But I need the opportunity, and I come with a loss before they step in the PFL. Didn't help him at all for 3 years. That was the reason. No one wanna fight me in the small division, in small leagues, and the big shows don't wanna contract me because they defeat. So I was like, they wanna fight me. So how can I score a victory? So, but then God, everything changed. God opened this door where I has no wall. I usually say because PFL as an alternate to come to the PFL was like better show in the world, in my opinion. And you gave me this opportunity, and I really put everything I had. I give my best, like I will give my best this year again.
It's amazing. What's your attitude coming in this time? Is it, I'm a champion and I'm defending every time I go in there? Is it, I'm starting from scratch and I got to build? What's the attitude?
Yeah, I think it's better for myself when one step by time. I was the champion 2021. 2022, I am the challenger again. I have this fire, I'm hungry to build this up again and grab another belt. I'm not defending nothing. I was champion in 2021. Now I want to be the champion again. So challenger again, step by step. My focus now is Dome Edge. So first step, first fight, first step. Let's thinking about the next one and the next moment.
Last thing for me, I guess, can you talk about Don? He's kind of an interesting guy, right? He's had some success, but like you, he's struggled to get fights and that sort of thing. So what do you think about him overall as an opponent?
Pretty tough guy, taller than me. He's a good striker, good jiu-jitsu also. He's showing the same day I fought in the finals. He's a dangerous guy, but I think I'm ready to him. My advantage against him, I think physically I am a stronger, explosive, If you punch together, I think I make him walk back. And I'm my attitude for this fight is try knocking out soon. In the first round, I want to finish this, I will really push. I think because the last camp was 5 rounds, when do you return to fight 3 rounds? It's not easier, but you can every round go a little bit better. So my 3 rounds are super explosive and good. Then I die. But the 3 rounds are super good. It's different than fight 5 rounds. You can go. No, you're gonna die. So, but for 3 rounds we did it. So I'm ready to fight him. Respect him a lot. Great opponent, like everyone else in the show. And I really hope I was the main event. I really wish I was the main event, because I think it makes more sense, but we're gonna make a show, doesn't matter what.
Raush, you kind of touched on it. How disappointed are you that you aren't the main event?
Man, at the first moment, I was upset that this pissed me off. I was like, man, I told the sponsorship we are the first main event, and now they put it as a co-main event. But it doesn't matter. The strategy for the fight, by the end of the day, is the same. We need to go there and win. And but this don't change my mind, of course. Just the first moment, I was a little bit sad. I was like, man, it was my first main event, and now co-main event. But God knows everything. I can't complain nothing. I'm just grateful. And I need to be there and strong and do my job. Doesn't matter if it's preliminary card or main event, the goal is the same.
Clay said that he felt like you guys' fight was a robbery. What's your response to that?
I was fighting an American and in USA, but I won by unanimous decision. All his life and history last year was like building for, like, he lost his brother. A lot of respect for this. I never really intimidated someone with something like that, but he had everything in his favor. And I rewatched the fight and I scored. For me, he won the first round, I won the second and the third. I don't know why he's a crybaby and he complained about that. I wish he will fight next. And he's a tough fighter. We need to respect that. He's a pretty tough fighter. And but I don't know what can I tell you. I won. I won. He's a crying. If they gave the fight to him, I was not to be crying. It was a robbery. Close fight. But he has that advantage. I've never think like in the country, in the show, and he's crying. I don't know why.
And finally, for me, what was the first thing you bought with your $1 million?
I think the nice thing I bought was my car. Yeah, I make the research. I choose the seat colors in the car, and it was nice. I make customize, the wrapping stuff in the car. But that's it. The only gift I always wanted was the first new car ever I bought it. I never had a new car before. But that's it. It was the nice thing I bought it. And
what kind of car was it?
Even win this year, I'm not gonna buy another new car for sure. I'm satisfied, and I'm hungry but satisfied. Another Floyd Mayweather.
What kind of car was it?
Well, a G70, a Genesis.
Ooh, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Raush, 12 years with Mrs. Manfio. Can you tell me the biggest way she's influenced your career?
12 years of what? I'm sorry.
With your wife. You recently celebrated.
Yes. So he's the main reason for I start my professional career, because when I told her, I was 18 years when we first met, and when I told her, I have this dream, and I want to move to Rio de Janeiro and train with the legends, the guy who I love, Anderson Silva, Minotauro, but I don't know anyone there. I don't know where can I stay, but if I go there, you move to live with me. And after 1 year we were dating, I decided to go, and she come after me like after 6 months. And she gave me strength, in the worst moment when nothing makes sense, when we didn't make any money, when you need to work to pay your rent, when you live in a favela and you have someone to really support you. So she's my number one support, and forever. When career is over, she's the number one person in my life.
Do you guys have any traditions that you celebrate year over year with your anniversary? Any specific things to your guys' relationship?
When we used to live in Brazil, yes.
Yeah.
We have this tradition, the same restaurant once a year, But right when we moved to here, we're struggling so much, even living better like it used to live in Brazil. And now we are planning to travel after this season over. And for our anniversary is like October 31st. If I remember, it's that date. And I don't know, maybe go to Europe, something nice like that. But we have no more tradition since we moved here.
Thanks, champ.
Thank you.
Having gone through the gauntlet of a season and knowing what it takes to win the championship, do you feel like you have an advantage the second time around?
No, not advantage. I think everything is new year, we need to start building up everything again. Every fight is different. Like, I'm very, very curious to feel how strong Dom Maggi is, But after, we used to say after the first punch, we know each other. So, and with the last fight was October, so 6 months. So it's not it's a long time. So I think I'm curious to feel how we're gonna feel.
Has anything changed within the training camp and the way that you're gonna approach the fights? You know how you did last year and you won them. You know, 4 decisions.
No, I repeat the process, but now I spend more time recovering. Like I brought my mother-in-law to help with the kids, so she's helped my wife, so I couldn't sleep more. You know, my body's more relaxed. I feel this kind of stuff, basically stuff, but super important. I did this a couple changes, but in the camp specifically, just the strategy for the fight. And because he's a southpaw, we need to train with southpaw guys. But that's it. We keep doing what worked last year.
Thank you.
Raush, I know you have talked this before in the past, but what actually will happen if you have to fight Nathan?
Yeah.
Like, I know you guys are very friendly and everything. So this is not usually in the MMA, it's like brothers fighting, you know. So how do you guys see the competition?
Yeah,
like
the
this?
only situation I accept fighting him is in the final. Make no sense for me at all fighting him in another occasion. If he was a champion in another show, I would never challenge him. But because the format of the show, we need to. If everything goes right, we're gonna see each other in the final.
Thank you.
So that's it.
Thank you.
Finish? Was.